Today we're watching 2026 Will Heal Us. Shit, we can only hope, baby. We can only hope.
The 2020s so far have been a bit rough, to say the least. Soon we're gonna be 6 years into this decade, and a lot of people are saying there hasn't been an it year for us. And I speak for all human beings on Earth.
He's speaking for all of us? It's crazy.
When I say 2025 was not that year. It's hard to find a single soul that was even positive on the internet this year. And I may be a part of that hating, sure, but I blame everyone else for that. The internet made me negative this year and turned me into a villain.
Okay, fair enough. He showed 50. That makes sense. Shit's adding up.
It seems at any moment this year was prepared to fight in the street and get ready for war. And by I mean the president of the United States invading a country for oil.
I think you're going to find that there's a very receptive ear to doing exactly what they're doing, taking out those boats. And very soon we're going to start doing it on land too.
Venezuela. How about we're buying oil from Venezuela? When I left, Venezuela was ready to collapse. We would have taken it over. We would have gotten all that oil. It would have been right next door.
If we look back at when I talk about the 8 years of the past, we got 2016, obviously for Gen Z, with a mix of 2017 and 2018. Great music was coming out. Great movies were coming out. Things were actually affordable. For the 2000s, you had 2007 for the millennials, mainly with the same things Gen Z had for 2016. It's a damn shame. I should have bought a house back in 2007.
What the fuck are these house prices? Medium house value in 2007? Damn.
Instead of being a dumbass kid. The boomers were right. I wasn't working hard enough as a 4-year-old back then. So now I have to pay the sins of being lazy and spending $1 million for a shack of a house. So currently we're still looking for that it year of the 2020s, and we may have to look no further because 2026 may be the one to save us. As a matter of fact,
For sure. GTA 6 is coming out, and that's all I need to know. GTA 6 is supposed to be coming out this year. As long as they don't prolong it, it's ready to be a good-ass motherfucking year. You know, I may not reach all the way to the end of it, but that's besides the point. As long as I get to touch GTA 6, sniff it, we good. We solid, baby.
If you're broke now, then lock in and don't be by next year. Find a job and do the horror of working, because we're getting so much content next year. And of course, we gotta start off with none other than GTA 6.
He knows.
And the moment GTA 6 drops, I'll let you know right now,
nothing else will matter to people in life.
Jobs are gonna go unmanned for weeks on end. Babies globally will starve from fathers not feeding them. Scratch that. I'm acting like dads even take care of their kids. It's GTA 6 though, so mothers as well will probably neglect their babies. It's not to pass y'all, alright? Women play games too now, so the baby starving will be an equality effort. My prediction is for at least the first couple of days it's out, certain establishments will have problems with employees not showing up. People are smart. They will save up their sick days or pay time off to make sure they can play it. And technically, they wouldn't be wrong in using those days off, which bosses will not be happy with. This is a game that's been 8 years in the making. People were making fake unboxing videos of it back in 2016.
Bro, I fucking hated this dude, bro. Yo, he was on, I hated this dude so much.
Oh, God, there it is, people.
Look at that, look at that fucking, look at this fucking, what's it called? This front cover, bro. It's ass. It was shit. It was lame. It was terrible. Fuck this guy.
Oh my God.
With it, you're gonna have a new wave of content creators become big off it. Shameless plug, hopefully that's my gaming channel, by the way, make sure y'all sub. Which then will create even more great content for the year. Same thing happened with GTA 5. Like, so many channels we grew up with got big off it. It's one of the reasons the Sidemen started to blow up, them playing GTA 5 together. And we didn't even talk about how good the story's gonna be. First, you're gonna have 2 different people you can play from, which I know is one less than GTA 5, but f that, because you got Lucius Finance you can play as. Or Jason.
That's her husband, gang. You can't be drooling over a bitch that's already taken.
Who you can mog everyone as. Meaning you got 2 options. You do the cracking or get cracked yourself. Also, GTA 6 Online is gonna be so generational. You'll be able to go in different types of servers. They'll have YouTuber servers or streamer servers, as well as roleplay servers for people who specifically like one thing. The amount of beefs and gangs that are gonna be in these servers is gonna be off the charts. Also, you know those GTA 6 playlist nights with the homies is the type of stuff you'll
I cannot wait! I can't wait, bro!
be telling you kids. Doing that in GTA 5 with my friends during quarantine saved my mental health. And they'll definitely have way more options of games to pick and better ways for players to make it. The system for it was made over 10 years ago, so with 2026 tech, it'll be like the first iPhone versus the newest one. It shouldn't compare. We're also gonna have a map that's double the size of the last map, with new different types of transportation that we haven't gotten. Hopefully no more Oppressor MK2s. Knowing Rockstar, they'll add a version of it that's even worse than the last one. With all this time waiting, the anti-cheat better be ironclad. I'm talking, if someone gets caught cheating, they get executed publicly in front of Rockstar HQ. Cheaters ruined the last GTA Online, so I'd be damned if they do it again. That's the majority of GTA 6, but if you thought games were done, you would be wrong.
Also, there needs to be free aim lobbies off rip. Free aim lobbies off rip. I don't want to get locked on to no one-tap headshots, no none of that shit. I'm prepared, baby.
Marvel's releasing Wolverine, which off the trailer already looks peak. I'm not even a big Wolverine fan like that, but I'll definitely cop it. It's also graphics, so no ass censoring. You can completely destroy someone's guts in 4K 60 FPS. That might have sounded a little off. Subnautica 2 is releasing. Pretty fun game. If you haven't played it, you're someone who explores the ocean in a submarine and tracks down creatures. A big complaint with the first one that people had is that it wasn't multiplayer until now. Subnautica 2 is gonna have co-op with up to 4 people, so you and the whole gang can play it together. 007 First Light is releasing, which is a James Bond spin-off game, and everyone loves a little spy game action. You're gonna have different types of ways you can assassinate people, and you can drive in it for the first.
So Hitman. I'm just saying, don't shoot the messenger. So Hitman.
Time. Being able to hack through the car and doing whatever type of gizmo things spy movies have in cars. A couple other games. Resident Evil is getting a new game. Gears of War is getting a new game. Fable is getting a new game.
Fable, me and Fable have a long history, gang.
Maybe some more games I'm missing, but if we're being honest, GTA 6 overrides all these.
Oh, for sure.
While all these are coming out, we're of course.
I'm about to buy a PS5 just. I'm not buying a single game for my PS5. The only game that I am going to purchase is GTA 6 for the PS5.
Gonna have the biggest worldwide sporting event, the World Cup of 2026. And good news is, for any lazy Americans who can't get off the couch to get a new passport, we got home advantage, so you can drive that F-150 with a 3-patty burger in your right hand straight down to the stadium. You're gonna see Americans who shit on soccer all the time pulling up just cause it's here. And since people around the world already come to the World Cup, it's predicted to be the biggest and most visited one ever. Compared to Qatar, we got so much land and places visitors can stay at. This is all assuming though if we can.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
Get tickets for it? A nosebleed is gonna be going for like 5 bands here. Scalpers may be the ones to ruin the event, but I'll keep my hopes up. We're also starting off great because Israel got eliminated in the qualifiers. And in 2 of their games, they scored 0 points on who they were against. Unfortunately, this time, the win was not promised 3,000 years ago for them. That card no longer works and they'll have to get their wins by skill from now on. All the matches are being hosted in major cities in America like LA, Seattle, New York, Boston, Miami. For some reason, though, you have a couple of games held in Kansas City. What billionaire in Missouri paid for this shit? It was almost perfect. Ain't no one coming from around the world to the US thinking about visiting Missouri. I wouldn't be surprised if people around the world haven't heard what Missouri is. I'm worried they wouldn't even feel comfortable being there. You know they're getting all types of slurs ripped at them for being there. The games in Canada are gonna be in Vancouver and Toronto. The games in Mexico are gonna be in Mexico City, Guadalajara, and Monterrey. The amount of creators and celebs there is probably gonna be the most the World Cup has ever seen. Speed of my prediction is gonna be a celebrity there. I'm talking crowds you wouldn't believe. He's already bigger globally than he is in the States. He's gonna be out there interviewing Ronaldo and all the soccer players. You know too, the crowds here are gonna be wild. People are gonna be fighting the opposition team, jumping the barriers. Countries with conflicts with each other are gonna have the crowds beefing. I didn't mention, but this isn't gonna be big just because of the amount of games. It's also 16 more teams than the last one. With the amount of matches going from 64 to 104.
I started getting into soccer because of Blue Lock. I'm not ashamed of it. Anime put me on. I watched Blue Lock. I said, hold on. This shit is fire. This shit is torch. And then I tapped into actual soccer and I was like, this shit is torch. bitch. So yeah, hey, man, I ain't gonna lie.
The political climate now, there is a real possibility of countries matching up with each other that hate each other. Can you imagine America versus Canada? We haven't had the best relationship this year. Both countries are going to be throwing up the sets to each other. France versus Senegal. I know Senegal won't make it that far, but this would be crazy because of France's colonial history with it. If Senegal won it, they would never live that down. Now we can move on to movies and TV shows because, man, this about to hit. Marvel's about to cook this year with Spider-Man and Avengers Doomsday releasing. Something.
Ooh. Okay. 2026 may actually be peak. It may be peak. It may be real live peak, boys.
Marvel can never go wrong with is a new Spider-Man movie. And the fact the whole universe is reset is gonna give so many opportunities. There's already a lot of predictions on who the villain might be and what twists may come up. The Punisher and the Hulk are already confirmed in it. There's also predictions that Scorpion might be the villain. Tombstone is confirmed in it too. And since Zendaya's chopped ass finally isn't in the timeline anymore. That's a joke, by the way, guys. Calm down. Sadie Sink is confirmed in the cast, and although it's not fully confirmed now, everyone's assuming she's the new Mary Jane. Tom Holland, we all understand this is what you're gonna make. I'm saying that like he didn't just get married to Zendaya in real life, which is good because that means I got a chance, right guys? We're around the same age, so it makes sense. In Avengers Doomsday, I don't gotta watch yet. Doctor Doom as a villain will be peak. I'm not a big comic book fan, so I haven't seen or read much of him as a villain. But who needs that when TikTok edits already show me how much war this has? The fit alone shows me he won't be f***ing around. And since this is two movies connected, it's rumored to be an Infinity War type of ending movie to lead to Secret Wars. People were walking out that movie theater crying, so potentially expect that with this. We also got Toy Story 5 coming out. I know a lot of people didn't like 4 and shit on it, but the concept for this one makes me have higher hopes. The whole plot is the toys fighting for children's attention after they got taken over by iPads. With this,
that's not a bad concept. That's not a bad concept. Hold on. Like my phone is low key sentient. That's not a bad concept.
Evil looking iPad or lily pad ready to destroy them. This character has potential to be the Lotso of Toy Story villains. Only thing we can hope is the story's written good. So far it sounds like a good concept. And some more childhood nostalgia, Shrek 5 is coming out. I'm less sure about this one, and looking at the character designs.
Why the massacre, my boy?
Him and Donkey look like if I told ChatGPT to generate what it thinks Shrek and Donkey look like. I know they have to upgrade the character designs for modern times. It just looks off. The Super Mario Galaxy movie should recover from this potential loss. The visuals are gonna look so insane and mind-boggling. Super Mario Galaxy off purely aesthetic just feels nice. If you watch gameplay of it now with HD graphics, it holds up so good. Me personally, I like it better than the Super Mario Odyssey aesthetic. The Michael Jackson biopic is releasing. I'm gonna be in theaters dressed like Michael, staring at the screen just like this. They did their thing with picking Jafar Jackson because the way he transitioned from Thriller Michael to Bad Michael was perfect. And it's gonna include all of Michael Jackson's eras if they don't split it up, hopefully. Which means the movie could be 3.5 hours. In that 3.5 hours, I'm enjoying every bit of it. It's gonna be showing how he made some of his most famous songs and apparently business dealings he did. And if you know how much Michael got over by the music industry, is gonna have some juicy drama. Hey, all I'm saying is as soon as he started requesting rights to his music, to the media, he was in the same lane as the Diddler and the worst predator to exist. Some notable mentions for movies releasing as well: Dune Part 3, Hunger Games Sunrise on the Reaping, Moana live action, Mortal Kombat 2, Supergirl, The Odyssey. I probably missed some. That should be good enough with everyone though.
Hell no, I saw Aang the Last Airbender on that bitch. Hell no.
Wind it off with the TV shows coming out. The Boys is having its final season come out. And according to the cast and directors, it's gonna be the most graphic one. If you've watched The Boys, you know how insane that is. There is scenes of people getting ripped in half on the show. I'm scared how much further they're gonna take it. They're also not hiding who they're mimicking because take a wild guess of who this may be alluding to. With the poster, you can get at it already. Homelander's definitely gonna do the sickest he's ever done. It's good they're wrapping it up like this and not extending it because popularity. They could easily go for a couple more seasons and have people watching. In the long term, it would ruin how cohesive the show is and make it kind of bad towards the end. Invincible Season 4 is coming out. They've been cooking a lot more than I thought they could after watching the first season. The problem with all these Amazon Prime Video shows is now you gotta pay to get the ads off. They get us every time because I am watching this with no ads. On another website that's name shall not be disclosed and is totally completely legal to watch on. The second season of the One Piece live action is coming out. I'm
Okay.
surprised because I did not know they would take it this far. It was loved so much though that it got greenlit for a second season. Dexter is also coming back with a new TV show. Daredevil Born Again is getting a second season.
Okay.
As well as something a little smaller, Blade Runner is getting its own show.
I have no idea.
You guys know that one audio. You look lonely.
Really? That's actually Blade Runner? I didn't know that. I did not know that.
I could fix that. Yeah, that thing. So far, the visuals look good. That was the main reason people liked the 2017 version. To end it off, a couple of more shows that are releasing. A Knife of the Seven Kingdoms, aka a Game of Thrones prequel. Fallout Season.
Oh, okay, the Fallout one? You have my attention. You have my attention for Fallout. The Game of Thrones one, I didn't even finish the other Games of Thrones. This girl I was talking to tried to really get me into it, and I got to like season 2, and then we fell out, so I fell off the show. So hey.
2. Euphoria Season 3. We gonna be...
Woo! What? Euphoria too? Nah, fire.
more than
Fire.
TV shows. And that's everything I got. Let me know if I missed anything in the comments. I'm gonna need everyone to pray that no national wars or crisis happen next year. We've been through enough this year, and if nothing happens, this should be the greatest year of the 2020s. Follow me.
For sure. Yo, Tommy, thank you for keeping my ear to the streets, gang. Thank you. I'm very excited and prepared for all the new activities, all the new events, entertainment that's about to pop out in 2026. We also are going to keep content real motherfucking consistent on this channel, all starting right after Christmas when I get back from this trip to the end of 2026. We love to hear it. We love to see it. Yo, if you guys made it to the end of the video, like up, sub up. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in 2026 too. Deuces. Actually, grit your teeth and chase your dreams.